Hi, this is Jamie. Welcome to my cross stitching channel. Today is Sunday, May 15th, and this is Flosstube number 15. So today I am back for another whip update. I didn't post last week. I did put that on the community tab of my page. I'm not sure how many people actually looked at that, but I just explained that I wasn't going to film last week, mostly because of Mother's Day. So I am back. Today will actually be more of like a Mid-Maynia update kind of a thing, since 2 weeks of May have already gone by. So, and I guess I'll just get out of the way now, kind of an admin thing. Moving forward, I've got some things coming up in my personal life, my professional life, that are going to make it a little bit more difficult for me to film every week. So I'm probably going to be switching to every other week schedule, just so you're all aware. So I don't keep having to tell you guys that I won't be filming. So just as an update, I will only be filming every other week instead of every week moving forward, most likely for at least a few months. So anyway, okay, with that out of the way, let's get into what I've been stitching on. So for my Mania Plans, I was doing a form of Monogamania. I picked 4 of my full coverage projects to work on, 1 for each week in May, and I wanted to get 2,000 stitches on each of those projects, and then I would just pick up smaller projects here and there during the month when I had time. So the first week of May, for the 1st through the 7th, I decided to work on Tarot Town 2, which looks like this. It is a design by Ciro, Marchetti, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I am stitching mine on a 25 count DMC Magic Guide 2/1 tent stitch. I did get the 2,000 stitch goal on this one. I did not add it up because that's just par for the course for me. I don't think I got very far past 2,000 because, especially with the max color, it bogs you down pretty quick. And so I was like, yeah, I'm ready to move on to something else. So, but I did get my goal. So here is where we are at from last time. So hopefully you'll be able to see. I can't remember exactly what I did, but I know I added a bunch over here. I went in and filled in all of any confetti that was up here, so we're done, I think down to like here. All the stitches are done down to there now. I got really sick of confetti when I got into this area, so I was like, okay, we're gonna come over here. So, but I love the way this looks now. It's all finished. That little pendulum thing, I think I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I like how it looks. And I believe I may have filled more in this one. I honestly don't remember, but lots of the background here, confetti, and then background over here. And then I did a few strips into this turret tower. Is that the word I'm looking for? The turret roof? I don't know. Just the top pointy part here. Got some more colors in over there. So, but I really love that. I am really glad I got some good progress on this piece. I feel like it's been withering away just a little bit. Where when I'm in areas with really high concentrations of confetti, it's hard to get myself to work on it. So that was nice getting a big chunk of that done. So that is the first thing I worked on. And I think total 1, 2, 3, 4, I worked on 5 projects in the last 2 weeks. And that is because a lot of my focus has been the full coverage. So I worked on Tarot Town 2 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday of the first week to get the 2,000 goal for that one. And then the second thing I worked on was the video game sampler, which looks like this. It's a design from ScreamingHeartDesign. And because I fail. I always forget to mention that this is a stitch along that I created with, or me and Steph from Total Stitch Show. We created a hashtag, SHDF this game Sal. So that's the stitch along that we're doing together for this one. And I am stitching mine on an 18 count Ada in the color Barnwood. I picture this plus 2/1 full crosses. And I worked on this one Thursday of the first week and Friday of the second week on the third. So the 5th and the 13th. I worked on this one for, let's see, 657 stitches. So got about 3 weeks worth done in those couple of weeks. So this is where we're at from last time. I'm trying to remember. This is the only problem when you don't film every week. It's harder to remember what you worked on. Shoot. It's been a minute, guys. I'm really out of practice with this. Okay, so what I did, I believe I filled in these hearts with the black. I got these 3 coins done, and then that other set of words up there, or letters. So I guess I didn't get the whole word right there. But yep, I got 657 stitches, which is really good. It put me up over 45%, I believe, done on this one. So almost halfway there. I think there's only like maybe 2 or 3 more lines of things above that, and then I'll be done with this half. I really love how those coins are turning out. They look so cool. So that is the second thing I worked on. I am still, this is one of the ones I will work on every week no matter what. I am trying to get this one finished this year, so I want to keep getting progress every week. So that is the second thing I worked on. And then the third thing I worked on in that first week, I only worked on 3 projects the first week. The third thing was the Twisted Band Sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework, which looks like this. Here's so it's got cross stitching and specialty stitch bands in it. And for May, I am working on this band right here, which is another specialty stitch band. Hold it so you can see a little bit better. So that is the third thing I worked on. This is another kind of monthly goal. I try to get 1 band of stitches done on this every month. Let's see. I'm trying to remember the stitches. So the 3, every band, as far as I've seen, there's 3 specialty stitches in each of the specialty bands. And the ones that I did for this band are the rice stitch, the scallop stitch, and the raised stitch. And I am stitching my sampler on 32 count white Lugana, 2/2. For the cross stitching, and then I use 1 strand for the specialty stitches. Okie dokie. I was paranoid, still paranoid about making sure I show this one correctly. Okay, so this is where we are at now from last time. Sorry. Hard time getting that up there. So the band I did was this one right here. This is the same color on the bottom half of the butterflies, and that actually finishes that color. So I have now finished 4 colors in this pattern, and the next band will be the next color down. It's just like a lighter orange, I think. So if you can see, maybe. So this top row are the scallop stitches, the middle grid looking one is the rice stitch, and then the bottom are the raised stitches. I will say I didn't enjoy these stitches as much as the first set. I do still really like how they turned out, but I did have a little bit more fun doing these ones. But it does look pretty. So, and I think, I don't know, I may have overestimated how much I could get done in a month. Maybe not. I mean, I got this done in, let's see, I only worked on it 2 days, Saturday of the first week, and then on the 7th, and then on Thursday the 12th. Yeah, so I just worked on it 2 days to get that one band, so it looks like about 4 days to get the whole thing done. And I worked on other things both those days too. So just as the bands get longer and longer, I'm like, should I do a whole band a month or not? But we'll see how we go. Because I am over halfway done. I think the halfway point, it was like somewhere in here. So I'm over halfway to the other side of the top. So we'll see. I may have to readjust that goal. I'm finding I have to spend a lot of time to get it done. So, but I am on track to get the next band done in May. Okay, so that was number 3. And then, so that finishes off the first week. I had 3 days of not stitching in the second week from the 8th to the 14th on Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. Just personal stuff, not feeling it. It's just the stitchy bug just wasn't there. And then by Tuesday, I was like, okay, if I want to get 2,000 stitches, I've got to start working on something. So the second project for Mania was Beloved, which looks like this. It is another Heaven and Earth Designs chart, and the artist is Adele Sessler. I'm stitching mine on a 28 count Lugana 2/1 10 stitch. And I did add this one up, I remember, because I just finished the last stitches yesterday. I worked on this Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday last week, and I ended up with 2,002 stitches. So I have met my goal on both of these projects so far. And this is where we are at from last time. So I got really, really close to that page finish. I just have this open spot here, a little bit in here. I think the page cuts off like here, like right there at that line. So everything above that was what was left for the page finish. So I got really close. I almost kept going, but I did start feeling a little burnt out, and I know as soon as I start feeling burnt out, I need to stop, or else I won't pick it back up for a very long time. But we now have his lips are finished on this side. I think I'm finished. The first, other than this stuff over here, the open spot is here, so everything above that is done. And I was really excited. This little, if you can see the little like bending in here, that's the top of the woman's head. Just super exciting. Because I was looking at this pattern in Pattern Keeper and realizing that his face goes across like 8 pages of the pattern, just his face. So, because this is 4. Maybe it's only 6 to get his full face in, but there's like another 2 and maybe 1 more. But I think maybe after this it cuts off to just his hair. But at least 6 pages where I'm doing his face. So to find something else, that was pretty exciting. But yeah, this is the top of her head. So if I think I will, from here, once I get this page finished, I'll drop down and I'll start doing these pages here, because I really want to see something other than his face, even though his face is turning out really nice. I'm amazed at the detail, to like at the shadow and the highlight and everything around his lips and stuff. It looks really cool. So got my goal on this one too, but I am I'm ready to put this one down. My next, I'll talk about that in plans, but I'm ready to move on to the next one. So that is Beloved. So that was project number 4. And then the last thing I worked on in the last couple of weeks was Tequila, which looks like this. It's a pattern by Stitchrovia, also known as Emma Congdon. And I am stitching mine on an 18 count Aida in the color, I believe it's light oatmeal. It might just be oatmeal, but I think I picked light oatmeal. But this is also 2/1 full crosses. And I actually worked on this one. I had another Stitchy hangout. Hi friends. So I went up to Salt Lake City yesterday and hung out with them for a good, I think we were there for what, guys, like 3 hours. So that was really fun. But I worked on this while I was up there, and I got 408 stitches in those 3 hours. So this is where we are at from last time. I just love it. I love this little line that I got in there. I love how this looks with the other colors and the word. So I had a lot of fun working on this one. It was hard to stop on this one. I almost went home and worked on it some more, but I had to get my goal for Beloved, so I had to put it down. But absolutely love it. So having a lot of fun with this one. I think I'll probably pull out one of my other Stitchrovias this week. I've been wanting to work on my Let It Snow, but we'll see. So this was the last thing I worked on. Again, it's called Tequila. And I'm already, I think, 14% done with this pattern. They just go so quickly. So that is the last thing I worked on this week. So that is my whip update. Like I said, with focusing a lot more on my full coverage, trying to get a much bigger goal than I would normally get in a week, maybe 900 to 1,000, and I'm doubling that. It's taking up a lot of time, which is fine. That was kind of the point, is that I feel like my full coverage has been languishing a little bit, and so I wanted to come back and kind of give them a boost again, and it gets me more excited and motivated to work on my full coverage if I can see more of the picture, which is what seems to be happening. So I got my 2 goals for the last 2 weeks. As I said in my previous video, I had 4 projects, so the next 2 weeks, so by the time I come back, I'll have had those, I believe, let's see, 15th. Yeah, so if I come back on the 29th, then I will have had 2 more full weeks of working on it, and I will be done with Mania by then. So the next 2 weeks, I'll be working on Realm of Middle Earth, which will be this week from the 15th to the 21st, and then next week will be Paris of My Dreams. So those are the really concrete plans. I will also finish the second half of that specialty stitch band. I will still get my weekly, I don't know, I'm debating on whether to do the video game sampler this week, because I did so many stitches on it last week that I think I'm maybe a week ahead now. So maybe not, but like I said, I'll probably come back to my Let It Snow by Stitchrovia, and I'm also contemplating pulling out my Mirabilia for a little bit, so we will see. So yeah, that's all my whips and a vague outline of what I might be working on. So I will probably, I don't know if I'll have time to pull out Middle Earth today, but I will definitely get started on that to get the 2,000 stitches in that too. So this is going to be a pretty quick one today. I don't have any haul. I haven't bought anything. I didn't prepare any shout outs or anything. I really should do that again. But if you guys have any suggestions for me, for people to shout out or for people to just look at their channel, feel free to leave those in comments. Also, if you've ever been sent here by another channel, I would love to know so I can thank them personally and potentially go watch them as well. I think I've caught most of the people who have shouted me out, but if you haven't told me that that's where you came from, I would love to know. So, but I'm gonna leave it there. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'd love to have you. But otherwise, I hope you all are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye.